We have a simple interest problem here, and it says that a financial instrument, sounds fancy, a financial instrument pays 4% simple interest based on the purchase value, and it matures after 7 years. The instrument can be purchased at any price. An investor purchases the instrument for P dollars and calculated that the total value of the investment, which is P plus the interest earned, will be $5,000 at maturity. Calculate P. Round your answer to the nearest cent. Do not round until you've calculated the final answer. So I can use any one of my simple interest formulas here. If I wanted to use this one up top, the simple interest, I could use my brain. I could get that. But the easier one in this case, because P is unknown, is to use this first one here that math people like the most. Okay, I could use this one, but see there's two different P's and P is my unknown. I would probably have to factor that out at some point. So I'm going to go ahead and use this formula. Okay, let me put it down here. Here's my formula. And let's list the things that we know. It tells us 4% simple interest. Okay, so that's my rate. My rate is 4%. I'm going to write down 0.04 because when we use a rate in a formula, we want to use the decimal form. 4% divided by 100 is 0.04. And it's going to mature after 7 years, so that's my time in years is 7. Calculate P, that's my unknown. And then this $5,000 is P plus the interest earned. Okay, that's your accumulated value. So at the end of it all, you're going to look at that account and it's going to be $5,000. Okay, now I'm going to plug all these things in to my formula. So the accumulated value is 5,000. P is unknown. I'll leave it as a P. And it's going to be 1 plus rate times time, which is 0.04 times 7. Okay, I'll put these in parentheses. And now we're going to solve for P. You could either divide this whole thing out right now, or you could calculate it. I'm going to go ahead and calculate it. This is 1 plus these two things multiplied. Order of operations tells you you have to multiply first. So 0.04 times 7 is 0.28. So drop down my equal sign, drop down my P. In my parentheses, I have 1 plus 0.28. On the left-hand side, I have 5,000. Okay, next, 1 plus 0.28 is going to be 1.28. 5,000 equals P. Add these two together, 1.28. And now one step to get my P by itself. Okay, grumpy old P wants to be all by himself. You are going to divide out the 1.28 because he's multiplying. Divide both sides by 1.28. On the right-hand side, 1.28 over 1.28 turns into a 1, cancels out to 1. 1p is what I want. And now calculator, 5,000 divided by 1.28. 5,000 divided by 1.28 equals 3906.25. 3906.25. That's my principal. That's how much I started with, okay? And that makes sense because I'm going to end up with $5,000. So, of course, it has grown from 3906.25 to 5,000. Okay, now let me look at the question real quick to make sure I did it correctly. I calculated P, that's my principal. And did I round to the nearest cent? It's already rounded for me. Do not round until you have calculated your final answer. Okay, so in this case, I don't need to round because it's already down to cents, and I'm done.